Hey there, thinkers! Welcome back to Critical Hit. My name is Est, and I've stumbled upon quite the discovery. Now, before we dive in, let me just say I had a hunch that something was up, and I can't wait to spill the beans. So, let's get into it, shall we? Oh, it's just awful how XMen 97 has stirred up such a storm of controversy since the trailer dropped. Naturally, one can't help but smirk at the hints of an outrageously woke overhaul of our beloved X-Men universe. And would you believe it? Amelia Vidal, the mastermind behind, you guessed it, character design, has graciously confirmed that yes, indeed, they're sprucing up our favorite mutants with a splash of, say it with me now, diversity, equity, and inclusion. How avant-garde of them, don't you think? So I think the downfall to X-Men 97 began when one of the producers decided to tinker with Morph, our shape-shifting gem from the original, and turning them non-binary to further little trans agenda. Marvel truly has a preference for these such theatrics, don't they? Just look what they've been doing with Mystique in the comics for eons, twisting her into a father figure for Nightcrawler instead of dear old mom. And now, this delightful twist with Morph in X-Men 97, all while they proudly announce the voice actor's credentials as a prominent homosexual activist in the industry. Oh, the layers of agenda. The sheer nerve of it all, really. X-Men 97 fans simply couldn't contain their disdain for the design alterations bestowed upon Rogue. Marvel's beloved heartthrob has been stripped of her curves in favor of a more ambiguous androgynous facade. Yes, I'm pointing out to Rogue's newfound uniboob. And as if that weren't enough, Dear Storm, like the epitome of elegance, has been ruthlessly transformed into a caricature of androgyny, with a square jaw, altered proportions, and this dashing suit. With a shaved head topped with a short mohawk, they've certainly outdone themselves in their quest for faux progressiveness. Well, it seems like our suspicions were right on the money. So, in the latest interview with none other than Amelia Vidal, the mastermind behind the character designs with this Marvel animation spectacle, well, the truth has finally come out. As revealed by The Park Place, X-Men 97 isn't just embracing change, it's shamelessly championing the woke agenda that Disney has been trying to shove down our throats for years. And would you look at that quote from Tom McLean of Animation Magazine? Lead character designer Amelia Vidal says she took advantage of the revival to bring in a full variety of body diversity. Wow. How completely smug of them, flaunting their virtue signaling as if it were a badge of honor. Truly, they spared no effort in their quest for superficial inclusivity. We can see right through it. How utterly predictable. So Amelia Vidal, the orchestrator of this grand spectacle, as she coincidentally explains the changes to our beloved female characters. For example, if we take Jean, Rogue, Storm, and Jubilee, they all have different body proportions, heights, age, physical builds, and posture attitudes. Posture attitudes? This right here just confirms my suspicions that these alterations were indeed intentional. All under the guise of so-called body positivity. Like, how quaint. Pretending that promoting a healthy physique is somehow beneath your enlightened ideals. Like the lengths that they would go to appear morally superior. How nice of the Marvel desire to finally acknowledge what we've known all along. The X-Men are so different from each other, they noted, as if it were some profound revelation. Celebrating those differences makes each character unique and special. Oh, the patronizing tone. As if we haven't already grasped that concept of diversity. It's almost adorable how they keep patting themselves on the back for stating the obvious. But of course, in their world, virtue signaling knows no bounds, after all. What's more complacent is preaching about diversity while conveniently ignoring the lack thereof in their own ranks. But don't worry. Of course, she couldn't resist further indulging her progressiveness during the interview. Just like all leftist activists who've hitched their wagon to Disney Marvel projects like X-Men 97. She proudly declared her mission to achieve body diversity. And then, as if to add insult to injury, the show's director chimed in with his own enlightened wisdom, claiming that it's all about staying relevant. They're saying the quiet part out loud, cloaking their agenda in the guise of progressiveness, isn't it? It's just the latest woke code of redesigning characters for modern audiences.
Fuck Indiana Jones, put a chick in it and make her name it gay!
But we see right through their thinly veiled activism, don't we? The lengths they go to in their quest to push their agenda onto unsuspecting viewers. So while they were discussing the changes to the show, veering further and further from the hallowed grounds of X-Men 97 in its original essence, to do the show verbatim, as it was, apparently it would be too difficult to stay relevant. That is so smug of him to insinuate that the timeless appeal of the original material somehow lacks relevance in today's world. And if that weren't enough, we're treated with insights from the showrunner, Bio DeMaio, who, mind you, proudly boasts about his hiring by Disney Marvel to inject his experiences as a black gay man into X-Men 97. The decline of quality movies becomes more apparent with each passing day, doesn't it? It's as if they're actively striving to tarnish the legacy of a beloved franchise in the name of their own self-righteous agendas. Now, I believe that's it. Yes, that's all I've got for today. I'd love to hear your opinions on this matter in the comment section below. However, if you do disagree, please do so respectfully. And while you're at it, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications. Well, as always, this is Est, signing off, and I'll see you in the next one. Toodles!